appreciate these seniors for what they did for this program. They fought to the end. In the last 2 ball games, we came up short, but you know, I'm proud of them and how they represented Colorado State on and off the field. As a football team, we got a lot of work to do. I just told these guys we gotta get tougher and we gotta get stronger. And we're not tough enough and strong enough. And part of toughness is being disciplined. We're not a disciplined football team, and that falls on me as the head coach. So I'm looking forward to going out on the road recruiting on Sunday, but also looking forward to you know, this off season where we can correct some things that were our nemesis this year.
The simple things really, or is that what you feel got you throughout most of the season? It's just like you start with the fullback or an extra point, things that you consider automatic.
Yeah, well, nothing's really automatic. It's the routine that you do on a daily basis, and we've been inconsistent all year. We haven't been a consistent football team, and the inconsistency has bit us again today. Did we play hard? Did we continue to fight? Yes, but we dig ourselves a hole over and over again, and we're not talented enough, you know, to dig ourselves those holes continually week in and week out.
2 red zone interceptions, just how brutal.
But it was definitely brutal by the defense, and it looks like we got a chance to go 99 yards for a touchdown, or at least an attempt at a field goal. And you know, we just forced the ball right there. You know, tight end got hung up on a little bit coming underneath. That was our first progression, and just forced it a little bit to Preston. And you know, in the second one, I thought we got a little bit of pressure, and he got hit when he was thrown. But you know, 2 interceptions against a team that didn't turn over any. Well, you count the 4th down stop as a possible turnover, but you can't turn the ball over. You only get so many possessions. I think we might have had a little bit more plays than we had last year, maybe 9 or 10 more. But you know, you're going to have minimal opportunities against a team like this, and you can't turn the ball over.
Was Colin hit on the play where he threw the interception?
Colin was hit on the quarterback sneak from the -1, and didn't say anything. Didn't remember the whole drive when I was talking to him about it over the sideline. So basically just called the doctors over and had them examine him. You know, wanted to play, but he couldn't remember the drive, couldn't remember whether we scored or not.
You fairly impressed with the way KJ came in, kind of cool. I think it's been 5 weeks since he played.
Yeah, and I've been impressed with KJ, how he handles himself all year. He's diligent in his preparation. He's in it in practice, and you know, he was in it today when we came out there, and obviously, you know, excited to get a chance to come back and play, and you know, had a chance right there to basically tie the ball game up for us, and we missed the extra point, and then had a chance to go down and you know, tie it up again. Obviously, we'd have a 2-point conversion, and I just didn't think we protected as well as we needed to on the last drive there. They were putting a little more pressure on us. You know, we had the chance for the screen. I thought when they were showing that 0 blitz on that screen, they had a chance to go to the house, and unfortunately it didn't. Unfortunately, we got a little pressure, and you know, threw an interception against a team like that, even though we had 2 timeouts. The odds of getting the ball back aren't good.
Preston's been pretty good all year, but 248 receiving yards, 12 catches. Is this the best you've seen him?
Yeah, he was pretty good. Probably could have had about 300 something today. Missed him a couple times early in the game. I thought he got snatched on a 4 vertical switch route. You know, but you know, he's a really good player, and some of the catches he made today, you know, the back shoulder throw, the one right before on our first touchdown drive was just unbelievable catches. He'll make some of those unbelievable catches sometimes and then drop the routine ones like he dropped the outcut. But really good player. Was in it all game. He's been in it all year. Kid's come a long way. Really proud of him and you know, what he's become.
You hoping
back next year?
We hadn't had that conversation yet with him. Basically, just focused on finishing this year with our whole team. It's like I told you guys after the Nevada game. We weren't looking to next year. We wanted to fight and finish, and there was fight. We just couldn't finish either game, and it's disappointing. You know, when you have a chance to win ball games and you can't finish, but. it's something that we got to learn from, and again, we got to get tougher and stronger.
Is that number one priority off season? Just tougher, stronger? Or is there something else you really got to focus on too?
Well, there's a lot of things we got to focus on. We got to reevaluate, what we're doing good and what we're not doing so well that can basically end up correlating to having success on game day. And number one is fighting and playing hard for 60 minutes, which we did do the last 2 games. But we make too many mistakes to win ball games, too many penalties, turnovers. We're the last in the conference in turnover ratio. We can't turn the ball over as many times as we do, and we got to find a running game. And defensively, we got to get tougher.
Barry Wesley played a lot of center today. Was that
Kobe Meeks went out early in the game. Jeff Taylor was out in the first half. So Barry, had to go to center. It's something he's never done. He's been practicing that for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I think he has a good chance of being a really good center for us, or an inside player, center or guard. That'll determine on how we go into next year. But Barry's a smart player, and for as young as he is, a redshirt freshman, to be able to play all 5 positions says a lot about him. He just needs to get stronger.
Do you expect any staff changes, or what's the process in evaluating if you do want to make changes or anything?
We evaluate everything after the season. I don't expect any staff changes, but sometimes guys leave. But right now the focus is going on recruiting.
You don't expect any on your end, but somebody might leave?
Yeah, I don't expect any on my end. We need some consistency with the program. We've had 3 defensive coordinators in 4 years. We need some consistency, but there's always a chance of some guys on your staff, your on-the-field coaches, our support staff, leaving. That's been, it's happened every year at our program, and it could happen again, but I want guys that want to be here and be excited about the guys that are here next year.
Why was Jancic in the box today?
They thought he could see better in the box, for what they were doing offensively. Make the call after they lined up in their formations, and did some good things. But again, the trap killed us, and then we get knocked back too many times. We don't have a lot of knockback tackles. Too many times we're getting knocked back for the extra yards, and that's on both sides of the ball. We're not able to finish runs and get positive yards after the catch, or after our run. So I think that's something that we got to address, and again, I think it can be addressed with our off-season training.
I was going to say, you said stronger and tougher. You hope to have spring camp earlier, so you have a longer training?
Yeah, I do. Our calendars, we don't get back to school to January 22nd. I believe that's the day after Martin Luther King's birthday this year. So, a lot of schools start back, that first week of January and have a little bit of longer time than us. So we're going to start spring practice early. The weightlifting cycle will start, we're going to do some during spring ball, and it'll start after spring break. And then I think that'll transition well into summer, where before we have a long break of Christmas and a long break in Maymester. So, I don't know. We might look into possibly keeping our kids here in May. I don't know. I think we get too much time off, and those long breaks hurt us as far as our weightlifting cycle.